How do I navigate my boyfriend's my way or the highway mentality? In summary, my partner and I don't agree on things, and it seems he wants to control the way our life goes. I'm a 25-year-old female and have been with my partner, who is 26 years old, for 3 years now. We met when I moved to his home state to attend college. I've since graduated 2 years ago and have been in my career since graduating. We recently talked about what our future looks like, and he allowed me to go first. I stated that I, at some point, want to live in a central location that allows us to have equal access to both of our families, allows us to develop our careers further, and build our life together. We live in a state where my pay is amongst the lowest in the country for my profession, and his career is based on commission. The population in our town is not very big, so some months he does not generate much income. He is fantastic at his job, but with a small town, it's hard to have that consistent income. However, when that was mentioned, he immediately shot me down. I understand completely the fears of leaving your hometown, so I don't fault him by any means for being afraid. But his reasons beyond fear are what are causing so much tension. He said that he will never leave his family, and that it's not fair for me to ask him to ever leave his family to be set back in life. He told me that he knew from the beginning that I would eventually want to be closer to family, but he thought he could change my mind as his family can be my support and give me everything I need as they do for him. When he talked about building a family, he made comments about how being near his family can allow us to have free daycare, his mother can be present daily to help out, and how his mother can ensure our kids are raised with the proper religious beliefs. I don't fully agree with that, as I believe that daycare is good for developing socialization skills, and it helps further brain development. I have a degree in psychology, so children's development is honed into my brain. I understand the religious part, as I know he was raised the exact same way, but I feel that portion should be up to us as parents. I tried to offer compromise, and he was not budging on it. He said, "This is what I believe, and that's that." More recently, we have been having conflict in terms of the relocating situation. Whenever I try to bring it up to gain a better understanding of his position, all I am met with is, "I will never leave my family. I want to die in this state next to my family." He said that his mother will always be his #1 priority over everything else in his life. And if I don't want to stay in his hometown for the long term, then that's my right to do so. But the relationship will only continue if I tell him that I am willing to stay in his hometown forever and agree to all of the things that he believes should happen. How do you navigate this? I was raised to believe that relationships were based on compromise and finding a middle ground that works for the both of you. Edit. Thank you all for your comments. I finally told him that I don't want to be together any longer, as we don't have the same views, and he had nothing to say in return except, "I understand." We live together, so I'm in the process of moving out, but I would like to add that as soon as I ended things and started to pack my stuff, he left and went to his mom's house. He came back eventually and told me that his mom helped him realize that he needs someone who is from here and is never going to try to make him uproot his life. I could have seen that coming. Anyways, I'm moving out and I feel very free,